Hi there. Now you can see my face, just for a little bit though. So this is about the unicorn cake kit, okay? This is what you're getting in your box. You're gonna be getting, of course, a cake. See how pretty it is? Mine, the one that I'm gonna be working with, it's a fake one because we are shortage on flour, so I have to use a fake one. So this is mine, but you guys gonna be getting like a pretty one, okay? I promise. My assistant's taking it back. Then you will get 3 bags of buttercream. Yummy buttercream, okay? You're gonna get 3 baggies. Those are called piping bags, okay? You will get sprinkles. You will get this cool thing. I'll show you what to do with it. Fondant. And then you're gonna get big toothpick. Call it toothpick. And 2 small ones, okay? And you're gonna get a piping tip. Don't worry, I don't wear gloves because this is not for somebody. This is for just to go and show you, okay? So that's what's included in the box. Like I said, the cake is amazing, not my crap, okay? Because mine doesn't look very good, but like I said, you gotta work it out. All right, so if you guys have an extra paintbrush that you haven't used, now is the time to use it. If you have one that's lightly used, you can probably wash it really good with a soap and hot water. But if you can't, don't worry, I'll show you like how to make it like a makeshift brush made out of paper towel. So no worries, okay? But if you have it, grab it. And then we will need either a block of foam or like a little cap, just so we can put the horn on it in order to dry. So it can be a plastic cap, it can be a little box that you don't use no more, a little foam if you have it, okay? So something like this. So grab it before we start. And again, you can also pause this video if I'm going too fast. And I'm hoping that I'm gonna get every little thing for you to fix, okay? All right. So first we gotta work, before we start decorating the cake, we gotta work with the fondant for a little bit, okay? So now each fondant piece that I put in the box has a bigger piece and a smaller piece, okay? So we're gonna do with first we're gonna play with the big piece. So what we're gonna do is like a edible Play-Doh. So you just massage it, kind of like squish it. Fun stuff, huh? I tell you, my favorite. That's why I love to play with fondant. I usually wear gloves, but and nobody gonna eat this cake, so it's fine. Okay. All the moms, calm down. This is just for the show. So okay, so if it's like stretching a little bit but not all the way, it's good. So now we're gonna take the long toothpick that's included in your box, and the foam or a plastic cap that you can make a hole on, you know, on the, when you put it upside down, or a box, something to just to hold it. So we're gonna put it inside. See? Got it? Okay, awesome. Now the fondant, you can roll it if you have a mat. That would be awesome, but not everybody has mat. So just make sure that you have clean table. Just kind of wipe it. But I bet somebody in your household have like a disinfecting wipes just to make it more cool, right? It's just protection. So what we're gonna do, let me move this a little bit down so you guys can see it better. Okay, we're gonna roll it. And when we're rolling it, you see how one side is a little bit bigger than the other side? So we're kind of making like a cone shape, like a worm. So let's keep on going. Okay. See? There's like a worm kind of thing, like a bug crawling, but you have a little bit bigger side and then the other side is thin. See that? Okay. If you are not ready, just pause the video, okay? See how it works? Okay. So now we're gonna take this. That big side of the worm, we're gonna smash it with the fingers. See, like a pancake. Just smash the pancake. Okay? And then we're gonna put it on the top and go all the way down. See how it is? Like this. Okay? And now we're gonna go around the big toothpick. Just around. See, look. Around. Maybe it's a little bit too thin. Around. Sometimes I make a horn for the actual cake, like 5-6 times. So if it's not perfect, don't worry about it. You can always take it off and do it again, okay? And we have a horn. How cool, right? So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put it on the side so it can dry a little bit, because we can't use on the cake yet because it's kind of too soft. So it has to have a few minutes to set in, okay? So while we're waiting for this, we're gonna take the small piece of fondant and we're gonna take off, let's say, like a quarter size. So if you don't know what the quarter is, it'll be just something like this. Okay, I'm gonna put this quarter on the side, and now we're working with this small piece. Okay, so we're gonna take the piece in half, roll it. It's fun stuff, right? It's like Play-Doh. Just don't eat it yet. You can eat it later, but if you eat it now, you're not gonna have enough. So now we're gonna flatten a little bit. The ball that we just rolled, we're gonna flatten it, make it like a little pancake, okay? And what we're gonna do now is pinch on the top. See, so we're gonna do like a little teardrop. You know how you have those coloring books or something and there's somebody crying? Okay, so you have a teardrop. Okay, and now we're gonna do the same thing with this one, with the second one again. You're gonna roll, 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 roll. You're gonna make a pancake, not super flat, but like a little bit flatter. See? And you're gonna pinch on the top. See that? Pinch, pinch, pinch. So you have another teardrop. So you have 2 teardrops. Okay? Those are gonna be ears. So to make them look a little bit more like ears, since we don't want to use a bunch of tools, which most likely you guys don't have it, we're gonna use the thumb. So you all have thumb, right? Unless there was an accident happening, but I'm thinking that all of you have thumb. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take this teardrop and you're gonna push your thumb in. See how we make a little earlobe? You're gonna do the same thing with the other one too. Use your thumb and then push in and have like an earlobe. Okay? So now the small toothpicks that you got in there, we're gonna place it inside in the middle, like the middle of the ear. See, because we have to put it on the cake somehow. Gonna push it in, just like this. You can ask somebody for help with that, because sometimes it might be hard, especially if you have little hands. So ask your mom, your dad, grandma, big sister, big brother, whoever you have right there. And we're gonna put it to the side, just right next to the horn, so it can dry. We're gonna do the same thing with the other ear. Insert right here the toothpick. See? And I'm gonna put it again to the side. If you have a foam, you can put on a foam. If you're using a cap, just put it on the table, or paper towel, just for dry, just for a little bit. Now we're gonna take the fondant that we were using to make the quarter size thing. Now we're gonna break it in half. Okay. With this, we're gonna do the same thing like we did with the horn. So you can do it on your table, or you can do it on your hand. Okay, whatever it's more comfortable. I'm gonna do the same thing. One side bigger than the other. It's probably gonna be a little bit too much, so let's just make it even smaller pieces. Okay, because there's gonna be eyes, like a little lash line for the unicorn. See, like a tiny worm. And now what you're gonna do is, let me get this smaller. Okay. So you know how the eye is look like this way. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, one side. If you have a problem with that, ask somebody around you that maybe can help you. Okay. And again, if you have a problem with this, try it again. You guys have no idea how many times sometimes I try it because it doesn't work the same way as I want to. Okay, so now me again. So like if you look at it, you see how it goes on your eye? That's how it's supposed to look. Okay, and then we're gonna put it on the side to dry, again on the paper towel or on the foam, whichever one. Now let me get to the gold. So in that little in a little, what's it called? See, I sometimes I'm losing words too. In the little pouch that's made out of like a plastic wrap. So it's gonna look kind of like this. So you're gonna have like a little pouch with the little gold dust in it. Okay. So that's where your parents or somebody adult that you have in your house either use a little bit of water or maybe lemon extract if they have it. Just ask for some lemon extract. If not, just a tiny water. So let me move this camera again a little bit. Sorry, this is my first time like recording something like this, okay? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add just a tiny bit water. Don't make it too crazy, just a little bit. See? And then mix it with the brush. So if you don't have a brush, so here I come to help you, give you an idea. You take a little piece of paper towel and just kind of twist, 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 and you have a paintbrush. And it actually works. See? So now with the brush, when the gold paint, you already have it done. So what we're gonna do is take your ear and you're gonna paint inside the ear. It's hard for me because when I hold it upside down, the whole paint just falls off, but you get the idea, okay? If you put it flat, it's not going anywhere. Okay, so that's one ear. Now we're gonna take the second ear. I'm gonna do the second one with the little makeshift paintbrush just to show you that it's still working, okay? It's gonna have to work a little bit harder, but it's still doable. There you go. See how shiny? Okay. So now what we're gonna do I'm gonna paint these guys too, the eyelashes. Again, you can use your paintbrush or you can use the makeshift paintbrush, okay, that I just showed you. So this thing would be the best if you would just put it on the paper towel, just like I have it here. Hold on, let me move the camera again. See? And just paint it. Yeah, turn it down a little bit. Maya, down. Turn it down. Sorry, my kid is at home too, just like you, bored probably. But that's why your parents are so cool. Your mom or your grandma is so cool that got you this cool things to do. Make sure you say thank you, okay? All right. So now we have the lashes done. Now we're going back to the horn. Again, we're gonna use either brush or the makeshift brush. I'm just gonna paint the horn. Doesn't have to be perfect, right? Because the unicorn, they don't have it like all the way gold. There's some white see-through, so don't even feel bad if it's not covered all the way, okay? You can eat it anyways. So it's just for the look, for the picture, and then you can eat it because it tastes like a candy. Okay, there you go. Paint, 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 either brush or the makeshift brush. Let me show you how it's gonna work with this pretend brush. It works as well. See? Totally. You can use both things. It's totally fine. By the way, when you doing all this, the cake is in the fridge, right? But the buttercream needs to be outside. But I'll make a note for your parents or grandma or grandpa so they will know before that, okay? Okay. It doesn't have to be perfect because the horn is not perfect. See? And now we're gonna put it to the side so it can dry, okay? Because it's sticky. If you would touch it right here, it's super sticky. So don't for now. It will be sticky for me because when I'm working, I'm trying to go faster. But you can put it to the side. I mean, if you want to try it right away, that's no problem. Just gonna have gold hands. All right, so you're gonna put all this gold away now. By the way, that's edible gold, Mom, don't worry. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna show you how to pipe. We're taking a bag, put your hand in there. You take this little thing, you put it inside the bag, okay? You see how this is ending right here? You see where the end is? So you're kind of gonna be cutting it somewhere around here. So it's not here because then it's gonna pop out. Not here because then you're not gonna be able to pipe the design. A little bit above the design, I mean below the design, okay? So when you have cut it, then you're trying to pick it up, see? Okay. So now you can either use your hand, or if it's too hard for you to use your hand, use a glass, and you're gonna put the piping back in the glass like this. See? Let's start with pink first. So your colors come in like a Ziploc bags. That's because we have to fill this in first, okay? So the fastest way to do it is cut a little piece, I mean the corner, Again, if I'm going too fast, just pause the video, okay? And now we're gonna squeeze. You see how it goes? Like poop. Pink poop, like a unicorn poop. And goes inside the bag, okay? Actually, it's really yummy because it's buttercream. It's the real stuff. Can you take this to the garbage assistant? Thank you very much. See, so we have it like this. So now we're gonna push this down a little bit. See that? Push it down and then twist, 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 twist. So you have it like that. Okay? If you have enough, or if your mom wants to help you, you can also do it like this. Just tie the little tie at the end so the buttercream from the top is not going anywhere. Okay? So now I want you to practice first. Let's try one flower by itself. So when you have paper towel or a napkin or even your hand, so you can then lick it. So what we're gonna do is push the buttercream out, hold it, and go around. See? Or you can just do push, and they have different flower. Is that cool? If you need to practice, rewind me and keep on practicing. Don't use too much buttercream because then you're not gonna have enough. You can also scrape it and just put it in the bag, but that's just like, okay? So just practice a little bit. Isn't that cool? All right. So now we're gonna take the cake. Tell your mom or somebody that's adult, bring the cake out. Again, mine looks ugly because we are, we have a butter and flour shortage right now. So I have to use a fake one, and it just doesn't look pretty, but it's okay. My child is crazy. So what we're gonna do now, you see, this is gonna be the front. So it's up to you where you wanna do the front. Mine looks crazy, but that's okay. So now we're gonna get the horn. Okay. Now we're gonna take it off, wherever it's still sticky. So that's why I told you to, wait for a little bit. But if not, it's okay. So just kind of take it out. See, mine just got stuck in there. Take it out. And see, you gotta put it like in the middle. In the middle of the cake. I'm using scissors because my cake is ugly and I don't necessarily want to deal with it too much. You see how the cake is, like how the horn is in the middle? Yep, that's how it is. And now we're gonna take the ears and we're gonna insert them in here too, because my cake is fake, so it's really, really hard to put them in. That's why I'm using scissors, okay? But your cake is super nice and soft, and you're not gonna have no problem. You see? How cool is that already? I love it. So now what we're gonna do? You're gonna face this cake towards you so you can do it, okay? I'm holding it this way so you can actually watch me to do it. But when you do it yourself, you wanna look at the cake to the front because this is the front, right? So you wanna look at it, but I'm gonna show you this way so you can actually mimic my movement, okay? So you know how unicorns have that little something in the front? So that's what we're gonna do. See? Just like we tried. Push down and then go around. Boom. Got it? Super easy, huh? Just a little bit. Nice. So now we're gonna do a little bit here, a little bit here. You can do just regular flour, just push it. A little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. And then in the back too, you can move your cake to the side and just do it like around. use all your pink because we're going to use the same tip for the other colors, okay? A little bit here, a little bit there. So now, you see, we already have some hair, okay? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this bag off of the little tip that goes in the garbage. I'm gonna take off the little plastic. And we're gonna take another bag. You can wash it. You can wash this tip in between the usage. But I mean, I like the colors to be mixed nicely. I think it looks a little bit cuter when you mix it. So we're gonna take another bag. Same thing. Open, drop, cut. Okay. Put it in a cup or in a glass. Then you take in the purple one, cut the corner, squeeze the poop. And just like, we don't have to practice at this point, right? We're already good. But just like with the other bag, you can twist it, you can tie it. So we don't want to waste this pink that's just coming out. So we're just going to put it somewhere in the back. And look at this. You see how this pink mixes with the purple? So nice. That's why I don't like to clean the bag. I mean the piping tip in between colors, because the mixing is always super cool. See, so now we're adding a little bit purple here, purple there. You can go in the back if you want the hair in the back. You can put them to the side if you want them, if you want the unicorn to have like a side ponytail. Okay. Again, it's completely up to you where you want to put them, the colors. You can just make it like a horse just in the middle, or you can have it just like me, that you have hair all over the place. I like the middle. It's, you know, it's completely up to you, okay? It's your unicorn. You can do whatever you want to do with it. To the side, and again, cut the bag. Then we're gonna take this piping tip out of that plastic that we just cut out. See? We're gonna take another bag. You have 3 in the cup, in the box, okay? Again, hand in, tip in, cut. This color is in my bowl, so I'm not gonna be able to do the poop part anymore, but you guys still can. Okay. And again, there's still some purple inside, so you want to keep that. And you're gonna add now the different color. Look how pretty, like how pretty it is. Purple and the teal. So nice. I love it. And then you can just add whatever you want to add it, okay? If you just want pink and purple, it's completely fine. Not everybody likes the teal, so it's